Well, here we are at Robin Hood Supplies, and they've taken on the steel line display here. How long you been in the store, Ronnie?
I don't know. 60 years, I don't know.
No, not quite, but 55 probably.
Yeah. Me,
I bought my first set in the old store.
Yeah.
So I'd have been 18. Oh, yeah, here 32. Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this was the old co-op building. They've been here 32 years. Got to pick up a set of tires. These are not wearing right, and they're making too much racket in them. I don't think they're good quality. So just got a phone with my friend. I'll give a shout out to David Dillmore that helped me out real big yesterday with getting a roof on a building. Did something that most contractors won't do, is helped another brother and sent his crew over to get a roof put on. Put over 45 squares on a roof yesterday. Started about 7:30. This used to be the old co-op building. The railroad track is where that kind of bare dirt is right there. And used to be the wood yard down there for Robin Hood. Had a wood yard. So the guy on the loading dock is my neighbor that lives at the same location that I live at. Reside, however you want to call it. All right, I got to be real careful here. Charlie, I need to let that tailgate down. I don't have a photographer with me, so I got to carry this plywood back. So I have to do these tires twice, but I don't want to damage their plywood, or mark it up would be a better word for it. I'll back on. Anyway, Robin Hood was one of our proud sponsors. Holler at me. You just lean it on that side, and because I got to take them right back out. Again, Robin Hood was the sons of Robin Hood. The four of them donated the set of tires that went on the truck we gave away last year. So out the door, with Charlie's good help, $808. Will that go right there, or set it right here? Appreciate it, Charlie. Many mornings this is done. Eating, trying to drink coffee. I'll give you a real quick scenario or whatever of I believe we call this Depot Street. The railroad track run right up beside the trees there between all the cars. Mims Street on the right. This is the post office where I just made the video the other morning, which is where the ball field and the old high school. I think they may have called it consolidated, but I don't know the terminology. But this is, when I was a kid growing up, we called this Froggy Bottom for whatever reason. But the old train depot, package shed, and the various things, and the train ran right behind that brown building and went under the town of Utica, under the main street. I'll make this video to in conjunction to the splinter shop. Just to give you an idea of the splinter shop, last week was able to move a family heirloom. Kevin used to be the owner of that, or occupied the Cane Ridge building there with his sign on it. I guess he needs to move his sign. This was the old police station. Some of his handiwork. How you doing, Kevin?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, wow. You didn't think to take a picture before you started, did you? Because I didn't.
I did, and I should have. I thought about that after I was.
I didn't either. This was in pieces. Kevin can testify that this was taken off from here, unbolted from the back, which is pretty simple for freight. Taken off here again. Just a couple screws. But then this set of boards is 3 in it, Kevin. Or it was in 3 pieces. There was a piece here, a seam here, and that had to be taken off, and this being taken off and put in the back of the family car. And I transported it from Texas after taking the seat out of the car, which was a 2014 Nissan Rogue. Took the seat out of the car and slid it in and got everything in that car to utilize the value of gas and to transport it. So my daddy had taken and put Gorilla Glue. I made a mistake putting Gorilla Glue on a mailbox. The lettering one time. So we're going to discuss what to best to do with these doors. So I'm going to end this video, and Kevin, can I interview you real quick?
Yeah.
So Kevin, I met about 28, 30 years ago. He relocated or transplanted here from North Carolina, the Asheville area, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But we've talked about the Biltmore and different things. But anyway, we served on a founding board together for Friends of Utica some 30 years ago, about 28 years ago. And anyway, he's done a lot for this town. And just to give you an idea, this is not the best part of town, but this is the old railroad track I was talking about that went under the road. But from the road over, Kevin has restored, what is it, 5 buildings, 6 buildings here?
Yeah.
What, you remember the dime store? Do you remember the order of the names? Rosemary had Rosemary was down there. Tillman's?
It was a Sherman building.
Sherman. Anyway, I'll tell you what, let me be right back.
Okay.
What would you like to say about this piece of furniture, Kevin? I'm gonna end this video in front of your store. What would you like to say about it? Where'd you start and what'd you do to it?
I started on the drawers. You remember this one was glued in?
That's right. Oh, it was. My daddy had super glued, Gorilla glued that, so Kevin had to get that out. And you may wonder why it looks as odd or bad, but that's what the dovetail. This is a dovetail joint, and if you alter that, you give up the integrity of the piece of furniture. See that then. So, because it had worked loose, go ahead, Kevin. So you started with the drawer.
Yeah, and then that piece these didn't have stops in it. I put stops in.
Okay.
And you remember that little piece that was missing off of the...
Yes. Uh-huh.
I found it down in the bottom of it, and I took that piece out and glued it back together.
Oh, wow.
The bottoms, remember, were all...
They're all loose. I had them taped with duct tape on the back side,
right, yeah,
to keep them together so they would not be misplaced. I did lose the screws in transit.
I found some that matched.
Okay, so he put new screws. Go ahead.
Not new ones. I found some old ones.
Oh, wow.
to match, yeah.
Okay.
This is the piece that I took out and re-glued that back.
We were discussing this piece right here. It has pressure on it. It's a spring-loaded piece of wood that would keep the drawer guide or tight. So, well, it's very, very remarkable.
This all the way to the wood, and then put that fine stain on it.
Well, it looks.
Took the back off the mirror, and the mirror's been resealed.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
There's no days on
Oh,
it.
thank you for sharing this. Oh wow, you just sent chills up me. So my daddy is still living, but William Errol Lloyd is who I'm named after, and he says, "Leave to my son." Was there a date on the glass at all?
No.
Okay. Well, it looks brand new. You said it had been probably resilvered?
Yeah, it looks like it has been.
Okay. And that may have took away the date. So what'd you say my bill is so far?
$350.
$350. He has restored this family heirloom that we estimate to be.
I'm gonna guess from the teens.
That would be 1900 and teenish, which mathematically is a little over 100 years old.
Yeah.
A little over 100 years old. Could have ridden in a wagon. I don't know.
Probably so, yeah.
Probably rode in a steel wheel wagon at some point. Wow. I'll be back just a minute, Kevin.
Okay.
Because I showed the back of his building. So he lives here. He walked to work. And like my friend David Dillmore, I've never seen somebody move as fast as him. I'll have to send this to him. All that up there ornamental is metal. Kevin, when he came here, he lived in the old Price house, which is where my grandmother was a Price. She may have been raised. I'm not sure of the history of that, but Kevin has restored all of these buildings fully to the point where they have occupancies in all of them. And he lives in the back of one of these. And when I was a kid, this was the old Hines County Oil Company. The fuel tank set right here. The tire shop was there. The showroom, I believe, was this concrete area here, which you had the old Price Hotel, Seth's Watch Shop, and I believe it was Shorty's barber. I think Shorty was the barber. We had two barbers through the years. Seth, the watchman, and above the restaurant was a motel or hotel, whatever the terminology is. It's a rebuilding of a small town, one piece at a time, and spend your money in your hometown as well. God bless you, Made Lightning Ministries on the go. Still got a lot to do. Got one sheet of plywood to put back on the roof, and that roofing project will be finished, and I can send this to David Dillmore. God bless you. Until next time, this is March 27th, I believe it is, 2025. Downtown Utica on Depot Street in Maine. God bless you at the Splinter Shop. If you want to reach out to Kevin, for you smart people know how to use Google GPS and all that thing, look him up on Cane Ridge Antiques and Restoration Incorporated. God bless you until next time. This will be the thumbnail. Oh, I don't know. I'm supposed to be about Robin Hood. I'm gonna split screen it.